You're watching Rainnite Gaming.
What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to Rainnite Gaming. I'm Rainnite, and today it's time for some more 10-minute testing. Or 10-ish. We're close most of the time. In these videos, I just like to highlight certain decks that you guys could play. Maybe they've done well this week, or just they're interesting decks. And that's where this one comes in, because I did have a commenter ask for a specific green-blue deck that has Wing Zero and all that stuff, and that's called an Operation Meteor deck. So if you were that guy, let me know in the comments down below, because this one's for you. And if you guys are interested in seeing any decks in here, don't forget to go to my Discord and post in there a deck list that you guys like or would like to see, and maybe you could be in the next video. But jumping right into it, we've got Operation Meteor, blue-green, or green-blue, however you want to say that. And this is like a ramp mid-range. You're just trying to get to that end game. We're playing 4 of the mags, playing 2 of the structure deck Zaku 2s, 4 Raziel, 4 Grandpa Gundam, 1 Vanilla Grandpa Gundam, 2 Vanilla Wing Gundam, 4 Death Scythe, 4 Wing Gundam. You know, you're just trying to get to this high end right here. Because once you start link pairing these out, that's when you can just take over games. The weakness to this deck is its early game isn't the best. You know, even turn 3s, you know, you've only got a couple things. It's only 18, 16%, and then most of your stuff is in your late game. So that's the weakness, but your strength is the high end. Your bases to help you stay around for a while. We've got the Institute, lets you stack your deck a little bit, white base to get those tokens. Duo, Hero, and Amuro, really all really good pilots. Amuro is probably turning into one of my favorite pilots just because of that resting aspect. Then we've got the Siege Ploy. This is another one that can help keep you alive because you can rest other enemy units. And then we've got our Searcher. We've got Shadow Resolve at 3, and then we've got kind of another Searcher. This is where you take 5 off the top, and you have an Operation Meteor card. You get to add that to your hand. So obviously, we play a lot of those cards, so this can be a really good Searcher. And we are going to play against, let's see, what do we want to play against? I guess we'll play against the white-red tempo deck from last week that did fairly decent. And here is this. This is kind of just like a deck that wants to do a lot of middle to late game. And yeah, it's a lot of pop damage. It's a cool deck. It's a fun deck, you know. We're going to random it up here and see how this deck plays. Okay, first up, our hand is absolutely garbage. So yes, we want a mulligan. And of course, my luck with mulligans. Okay, I did better. I've been having some terrible luck with mulligans lately. Our opening hand, we got our Searcher, Pilot, Base, 2 early game cards, and another late game Pilot. We do have a turn 2 play, which is really good. This is kind of your best early game play just because it can clear bases and just get you off to a really good start. See, we've going in turn 4 and we've already cleared off some stuff. And let's see, we'll go ahead and put down another unit. And obviously this is another good strong unit put down. He can go ahead and hit into us and live. That sucks. Yeah, that Breach is really nice. It'll be interesting once like more cards come out if Breach really takes over any kind of the meta stuff. That'd be kind of interesting to see. Okay, so we need to clear. We can clear here. So we don't have any more cards though. So I got an idea here. We're going to go ahead. We're going to clear. And then we are going to play our base, and we get to add hand. And then we are going to activate this, and we're going to get a fairly big token here, a 3/3 token. If you don't know what this does, if you have no cards on the field, you get the 3/3. If you have 1, you get a 2/2. If you have more than that, you get a 1/1. So it's good if you play that and you've already cleared boards off, because a 3/3 token for 2 is pretty darn good. Okay, that 3/6 though is real big. Can we do anything to it is the question. Amuro gets us to 3, 4, 5. That is not enough. He doesn't get us enough, so we can't really clear it this turn. Unless, let's see, we can do this. Yep, because we've got Amuro. I mean, we've got Hiru. That's going to be 7. That is going to let us swing. And we've got 1. I want to clear it. So I'm actually going to use... Can I use this? Cancel? No? Yeah. No. I guess I can't use it. Never mind. Cancel. Let's see. Do I want to just attack here? Yeah, I guess I just attack. Because if he blocks here, I'm going to swing here and hope he blocks. Yep, good. That works. It might have been better if like you were just a normal person playing to not block that and then block the other swing by this thing, so you at least get to clear something off. Because now I've gotten card advantage by not having to do that. And I'm going to use a pilot here. I'm going to use this Amuro because I want to swing in here. And hindsight, maybe I should have just, yeah, I should have used that Amuro earlier to rest that, and then that would have helped taken out the whole conversation of should I play this or not. So remember, folks, read your cards. But hey, I never said we're good at this game. We're just trying our best here. Okay, he got to play that. We're going to pass. He's going to pass over to us, and a 4/4 blocker is, it's not too bad. Let's go ahead. We'll attack in here. He'll probably block. So what we get to, yep, we get to clear that base, I mean that unit, and it does take out our token, but again, that was a token. So not too bad. It did cost us Amuro, but not too bad. It's only losing 1 card. You know, it's all about trying to have the, you know, the efficiency. Let's go ahead and do a search here. We'll get to draw 2 cards. And we'll go ahead and we'll do this one to try to pull some more cards. And yes, we did get a good card. Let's see. Yeah, we're definitely taking that. Next turn, it's time for some Wing Zero action. I don't want to do anything else this turn. So we've gotten to our rampy part of the game. I sent one back to us, which kind of sucks and clears our base. But he used his blocker there, and we're going to be able to clear that this turn with our Wing Zero. Do I want to do Wing Zero or do I want to do Hero? Hero could... Will he clear that? That's 5, 6. Yeah, he could clear and not take any damage. I think I'm going to do that. Because if you can get rid of like a 6 damage and not actually lose anything for it, it's pretty awesome. Plus we got, you know, another thing there. We got 2. I'm going to go ahead and... do I want to play a base or do I want to play a unit? I'm going to play 4, 3, 4. I'm going to play a unit down. I'm going to attack here and not take any damage. And now we've got a really good power turn coming up next turn. And he does bounce something back for us, but that's not a big deal. Let's see. We can go ahead and let's see. What's he make you do? Let's see. +1/+1. Let's go ahead and I'm going to attack in. He'll probably block. Yeah. So we're going to trade there. And I'm going to go ahead, bring out our wing. Now I could have used him to block and get the breach, but now I've got him completely healthy, and my my Death Scythe was already used as effect, so I kind of just wanted to use him, get as much positivity out of him as I can. Now we're gonna put down just a couple units here, just so we have a little bit more oomph out there, because you know he could play something pretty girthy out here. He does have a link pair. That sucks. And let's see. Okay, that's not too bad. He's got a blocker. I am going to attack in with my Wing Zero here. I bet he blocks. Ooh, I could do this. He did not choose to block, so I'm going to go ahead, do this. He can't block. I do that, and then I will clear his other one. I will need to put a guy on him. So he's doing 4 damage. Let's go ahead and clear here. There we go. We still have 8, so I'm gonna pop a base. And I'm going to go ahead and use a search. And that got us this. That's very nice. Of course, we just used that pilot. Crap. And we'll go ahead and play him out. And then we'll go ahead and pass turn. So now we've got game on board. He is going to do some damage to us. Let's see. He'll clear my wing 0 here. That's not a huge deal. We don't have game on board anymore unless we pull something good. We did not. But let's see. We are going to be able to, let's get another base up here, get another card. And, ooh, we got, that hero is going to go on top. So that'll be really good next turn because we're going to have several of these dudes out here. So we'll just go ahead and pop these out there. He's 7/6. That's when linked. Yeah. Paired. Let's go ahead and... That's when paired. Do I want to go ahead and do that just to... Now I'm already level 10, so it doesn't matter. Okay, let's go ahead and... Do I want to clear? Can't clear him. So let's just hit in. I'm just going to hit in for damage. I'm pulling a hero next turn, so I think I actually do want to clear that guy off just because he does a lot of damage. Boom. And then we just pass turn. And we've got game on board here. He only has 2 cards. It's doubtful he's going to be able to do something really bad to us. Does get to spread around some damage, but that's going to be it. And that is going to let us get our game on here. I should have saved him for last till he pulled a base, but ended up not mattering. Okay. There's that one. Let's load up another deck and see if we can actually continue a good winning streak with this thing. Let's go against the first place deck. We're going to be playing that. Random, this is the first place white deck. The last episode of 10-minute testing was that. And again, our hand is, it's actually not terrible. Let's keep it. Because we've got an early game here, next turn there, searcher there. It's not great. I probably should have mulliganed, but you know, live and learn. Okay, going to our next turn. Now we can actually start playing the game. We got this. See if he has a turn 3 play. He does. Crappy thing about that dude is he can block us and we will not get to keep anything. So I'm actually not going to attack there simply because he can just block and it'll be game over for our unit. Now he's rested and we can go ahead and attack into his base without losing our card. Turn 4. Do I want to play this now? Because he's already rested. Yeah, I think just getting that stuff out there. Plus, he can actually clear him and not die, which is really nice. And yeah, he's going to heal a little bit. Not bad. Then we need to clear the base. We've got board control. We're evened up on shields. Not too shabby. Again, you really want to survive that early game push by other decks so this thing can take over in late game. We're not doing too bad yet. One really good thing is since he healed, we didn't get bounced. Very nice. Let's see. Do we want to clear anything of his? I'm not too worried about his cards up there, but let's see. So I've got 5. Let's see. 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, let's search. And oh, that gets a lot of stuff. I am going to take my wing. Just because on turn 6, we're going to have that damage in there now. I'm going to also... I'm going to rest one of his units, I think. I do want to clear off a little of his board. We're going to go ahead and take this one. We'll just clear here. I could have cleared here and not died. Actually, no, I would have died, but I wanted to go ahead and keep him because there's 2 damage on him. And now if, you know, he survives to the next turn, he is going to be full health and just that's all kinds of value for us. I could have played this with Hero and gotten some extra damage in, but I really wanted to save him for playing with the actual effect Wing 0. Let's see, he is going to clear, but that's a 2 for 1. I'll take that every day of the week. And now we have made it to our late game. he is in trouble because it's time to start dropping some bombs, you know? We've got him pounding there. We've got him pounding here. We haven't been able to use the breach effect, but we've just taken over the game a little bit. He does have his 6 now, so he's going to be able to do a lot more work. But he's actually can't. He could have killed here, but that would have traded. So I think he wanted to keep that. I mean, it's the computer. He's not thinking the best. But let's see. Can we pull something good? No. I'm going to go ahead and we're going to clear. We'll clear this. If he blocks, works anyway. So there, we cleared that. Go ahead and hit into here. See if he blocks that. If he does, it's fine. We clear that off. We're going to heal that damage. And let's see. We've got 4. I'm going to drop 2 units. Just so we have the board presence. I could have dropped the scythe, but that wouldn't give us the actual board presence of having 2 units. We have game threatening on board right now. So yeah, we're sitting pretty. I think we've definitely got this. Even if he pulls a base, I don't know if that really helps. So we're going to hit here. It'll kill our guy, but it's going to clear his. It's going to clear a shield. And then we can hit in here the 4. If he does have a base, does not. We would have been able to clear the base. Wouldn't have won that turn, but we would have got more board presence. Okay, guys, that's it for me today. Hopefully you guys like these 10-minute testing videos, but 10-ish minutes? That's a little over. But hey, everybody's having fun here. Hopefully you guys like these videos. Hopefully you're enjoying it. Hopefully you're as excited as I am for this game to finally come out. And if you guys enjoy this, let me know by putting a comment down below and liking and subscribing, because we're just here getting ready for the Gundam card game to come out. And remember, if you stay ready, you ain't got to get ready. And I'll see you in the next one. See ya.